Hello everyone. Welcome back to the wonderful channel of the Okanagan Forager. I'm Caleb and I will be your host for this documentary. Freya will be joining us near the end once again to fill us in on some amazing details about the historical relationships the Wolverine has had on traditional cultures in Canada. In this documentary, we will be diving into the life of the Wolverine and the surrounding marvels it has to offer the world. The Wolverine, often shrouded in mystery and misconception, is one of the most fascinating mammals of the northern wilderness. Despite its modest size, this member of the mustelid family has earned a fearsome reputation and adapted to some of Earth's harshest environments. Wolverines are rare and elusive animals, embodying the wild spirit of our natural world, with naturally low population densities even in ideal habitat, rendering sightings of these magnificent creatures a true gift of nature. These resilient beings are often found in remote, rugged mountainous areas and vast boreal forests, where they not only survive but thrive in the exhilarating cold climates. We are about to embark on an exhilarating journey through the fascinating world of this amazing animal. Prepare to explore its intricate taxonomy, stunning physical characteristics, diverse habitat, captivating natural behavior, essential food sources, invaluable ecological benefits, and the promising economic advantages it brings. Let's start off with the classification of this somewhat rare animal. The Wolverine was first formally classified by Carl Linnaeus in his landmark 1758 work Systema Naturae, 10th edition, where he placed it in the genus Mastela as Mastela gullo. The species name gullo derives from the Latin word for glutton, referencing the animal's voracious appetite and reputation for eating enormous quantities of food. The Wolverine represents an evolutionary lineage estimated to have diverged from other mustelids approximately 5 to 7 million years ago during the late Miocene. The genus Gullo is believed to have originated in Asia. The closest living relatives of wolverines are martens, genus Martes, and the fisher, Picania pennanti, all within the subfamily Gullinini. This relationship has been confirmed through both morphological and molecular evidence. Fossil evidence of Gullo extends back to the Pliocene epoch, approximately 3 to 5 million years ago, with the oldest confirmed fossils of the modern species Gullo gullo dating to the early Pleistocene, approximately 1.8 million years ago. Most taxonomists now recognize two primary subspecies: the Eurasian Wolverine, G.G. gullo, and the North American Wolverine, G.G. luscus, though some experts argue for considering them a single, circumboreal species with clinal variation across its range. Here is a 2025 up-to-date scientific classification taxonomy for the Wolverine. Kingdom: Animalia. Phylum: Chordata. Class: Mammalia. Order: Carnivora. Family: Mustelidae. Subfamily: Gullinini. Genus: Gullopalis, 1780. Species: Gullo gullo, Linnaeus, 1758. Let's dive into the fascinating physical characteristics of this beloved animal. The Wolverine, Gullo gullo, is renowned for its extraordinary strength, ferocity, and physical adaptations to harsh environments. Despite its relatively modest size, this member of the mustelid family possesses a remarkable suite of physical attributes that make it one of the most formidable predators of the northern wilderness. The small size of the Wolverine is a powerhouse full of tenacious ambition to safeguard its young, food, and homeland. It's a truly extraordinary creature, as for pound, it is the most ferocious known animal in the world. This ferocious small-sized carnivore is only 36 to 45 centimeters, 14 to 18 inches tall from the foot to the shoulders. Its entire length is only 65 to 107 centimeters, 26 to 42 inches, which includes the tail, which is in itself 17 to 26 centimeters, 7 to 10 inches long. Wolverines have a max weight of 30 kilograms, 66 pounds for males, and 8 to 12 kilograms, 18 to 26 pounds for females. While most females are typically 33% smaller than males, they can be the most tenacious out of the two, often displaying remarkable resilience and determination in various challenges they face. Their smaller size does not hinder their capability. Rather, it can lead them to develop exceptional problem-solving skills and adaptability in diverse situations. This tenacity allows them to navigate obstacles with creativity and strength, showcasing that true grit comes not from sheer size but from an unwavering spirit and fierce dedication to overcoming adversities. Well, with the taxonomy and physical characteristics out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right into the places these wild creatures call home. Let's start with their overall distribution and then dive into localized environments and habitat conditions. The Wolverine occupies some of the most remote and unforgiving landscapes on Earth. Wolverines seem to have maintained a circumpolar distribution across the northern latitudes of the globe, with major populations found in northern and western Canada, particularly in the Yukon, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, British Columbia, and Alberta. They are also found in Alaska and the northern regions of the Cascade Range of America, thriving amidst the rugged landscapes and diverse ecosystems that characterize these areas. These remarkable creatures can be found in isolated pockets of northern and central Idaho, as well as in the western regions of Montana and Wyoming. However, it's important to note that these regions have been experiencing a steady decrease in populations ever since the 1960s, primarily due to a combination of habitat loss, environmental changes, and increased human activities that disrupt their natural habitats. Conservation efforts are becoming increasingly crucial in order to protect these populations and restore their former abundance in these isolated yet vital ecosystems. There exist vibrant small populations in the enchanting lands of Norway, Sweden, and Finland. They proudly flourish, with some fascinatingly documented throughout the vast expanse of Russia, especially in the mystical Siberian regions. Moreover, the tale continues in the breathtaking corners of northern Mongolia and the northeastern parts of China, where these unique communities thrive, showcasing the beauty and resilience of nature's diverse tapestry. Let's explore their primary habitat types. Wolverines occupy several distinct but overlapping habitat types within their circumboreal range. The boreal forest is one of the favorite habitats of the wolverine. These locations are typically made up of coniferous forests dominated by spruce, pine, and fir species that are often intertwined with wetlands, lakes, and creeks. This provides adequate diverse prey base and abundant cover. They are also known to live in the alpine and Arctic tundra, thriving in these harsh environments characterized by cold temperatures and short growing seasons. Also, the subalpine zones of northern regions of the globe offer them a unique habitat that supports diverse flora and fauna. They are often seen on mountain ranges where the tundra's open expanse meets the forest, taking advantage of the transition areas that provide both shelter and food sources, such as mosses, lichens, and various low-growing plants. These regions are crucial for their survival, allowing them to adapt to the changing climate while maintaining their ecological role in these delicate ecosystems. Wolverines require specific habitat components to thrive. One of the most critical is the availability of areas with persistent spring snow cover, particularly from April 15th to May 15th, which is essential for successful denning. Male wolverines require large, connected landscapes to thrive. Preferably, these areas lack human activities, as wolverines actively avoid humans. Males need a whopping 300 to 1,000 square kilometers, or 116 to 386 square miles to call home. This gives ample space for breeding and to keep and maintain genetic diversity within localized populations. The wolverine is not merely a symbol of the wild. It embodies the very essence of nature's intricate balance. Despite their low population numbers, these fierce and formidable creatures are indispensable to northern ecosystems, their unique scavenging and predatory habits weaving a vital tapestry of life. Wolverines are the unsung heroes that regulate prey populations, ensuring that no single species takes over and disrupts the harmony of their habitat. As remarkable scavengers, they play a crucial role in decomposition, enriching the soil and nurturing plant life. We are going to dive deep into the profound significance of wolverines within these ecosystems and explores the dire consequences of their absence, revealing the cascading impacts on biodiversity and the peril of ecological imbalance. By grasping the vital importance of wolverines, we can fuel passionate conservation efforts to protect these extraordinary animals and the pristine environments they call home. Perhaps the wolverine's most significant ecological function is its role as an efficient scavenger and processor of carrion. Uniquely adapted to locate, access, and consume frozen carcasses that would otherwise remain locked in biological stasis until spring thaw. By consuming carcasses and depositing scat throughout their extensive territories, wolverines redistribute nutrients across nutrient-poor alpine and boreal ecosystems. Their powerful jaws and digestive system process parts of carcasses, bones, tendons, frozen meat, that would decompose very slowly in cold environments. Research by Madison et al. 2016, demonstrated that a single wolverine can process up to 37 kilograms of ungulate biomass per month, significantly accelerating nutrient cycling in ecosystems where decomposition is naturally slow due to cold temperatures. Unlike many northern carnivores that reduce activity in winter, wolverines maintain high metabolic rates and activity levels throughout the year, providing continuous ecosystem services. As a species with specific habitat requirements and sensitivity to human disturbance, wolverines serve as valuable ecological indicators. The presence of wolverines indicates several important ecological conditions such as in areas that have healthy reproductive populations can indicate there is low levels of human development and activities in that region. While successful wolverine dispersal indicates functional landscape connectivity across large areas, indicating a large diverse uncharted landscapes. Their presence typically is a good indicator of a healthy ecosystem is directly correlated with intact prey communities and available carrion sources, which is a sign of an intact working ecosystem. Furthermore, the reproductive success indicates the persistence of suitable snow conditions and temperature regimes. This implies the environment is stable and functioning to its optimal conditions. Research by Fisher et al., 2013, demonstrated that wolverine occupancy was negatively correlated with human footprint metrics, making them effective indicators of wilderness quality. We can view the wolverine not just as a fierce creature that roams our backcountry, but as an environmental indicator that helps us assess whether our activities are maintaining balance in our ecosystems. Let's give these amazing ecological engineers the space they need to thrive and contribute to a balanced, healthy ecosystem. Let's explore the food sources that wolverines rely on for sustenance, survival, and overall vitality in their ecosystems. We will examine the diverse dietary options available to wolverines across their circumpolar range, their specialized feeding adaptations, seasonal shifts in their diet, and the ecological importance of their feeding habits. The wolverine is renowned for its impressive feeding adaptations and dietary flexibility. Here are a few known facts about wolverines and their feeding behavior and abilities. 1. They have a moderate bite force of about 224 newtons. 2. They have a bone-crushing ability to crush and consume bones that other scavengers cannot process. 3. The wolverines have created a strategic approach to feeding. They have developed a highly organized food storage behavior. 4. Its Latin name, gullo gullo, meaning glutton glutton, reflects its reputation for voracious feeding behavior. The wolverine's overall feeding behavior has been described as energy maximizing rather than time minimizing, highlighting the wolverines' need to acquire and store as much energy as possible when food is available. Wolverines track resources with an uncanny ability, allowing them to locate and exploit transient food sources across vast territories. This unique hunting skill enables them to quickly adapt and switch between different food types based on availability, which plays a crucial role in their survival strategy. Additionally, wolverines are among the few carnivorous animals with food caching abilities, further increasing their chances of survival in harsh environments. Across most of their range, ungulate carrion represents the majority of wolverine's diet throughout its lifetime. Among these are animals that succumb to starvation, exposure, or avalanches. Also carcasses from wolf, bear, mountain lion, or human hunting activities. In North America, they scavenge the remains of moose, caribou, elk, deer, mountain goats, and even bighorn sheep. In the Eurasia regions, they scavenge reindeer, moose, red deer, roe deer, wild boar, and Argali sheep are utilized. Despite their reputation as scavengers, wolverines are also effective and often ferocious predators. They will often prey on small mammals like different types of rodents such as voles, lemmings, mice, ground squirrels, and marmots. One of their favorite is the lagomorphs family of snowshoe hares, mountain hares, pikas. They will even take out medium-sized mammals like muskrats, beavers, marten, and mink when the opportunity arises. They will even go after ground nesting birds which can supply them with eggs, young chicks, and adult birds. The most common birds they prey on are the ptarmigan, grouse, and different types of waterfowl. Contrary to earlier beliefs, research has documented wolverines successfully hunting ungulates. Haglund, 1966, documented wolverines successfully hunting reindeer in Scandinavia, while Madison et al., 2016, recorded kills of moose calves and adult deer. They typically will go after calves, weakened adults, and animals trapped in deep snow. They have endurance that would put most of us to shame. They are known to pursue their prey until the prey is in complete exhaustion and can't flee any longer. These animals are known to regularly consume a variety of plant materials, including blueberries, crowberries, bearberries, cloudberries, and cranberries. They also eat pine nuts and other conifer seeds when available. In most studies, plant foods typically make up 5 to 30% of their summer diet by volume, becoming especially important during late summer and early fall. Wolverines are specialized and opportunistic food sources hunters and gatherers. This is a very phenomenal trait of the wolverine, unlike any other animal like it. They will even eat reptiles and insects, such as worms and larvae, also dining on an odd fish when the timing is just right. These remarkable feeding adaptations provide this wild creature with the strategic abilities it needs to survive in today's challenging conditions. Let us all hope that conservation efforts are sufficient to ensure these magnificent animals remain in our backcountry. They play a crucial role in cleaning up nature's waste, preventing contamination of water sources from dead carrion that would otherwise be left to decompose and have a chance to end up in waterways. Hello, Freya. What are your fervent thoughts on this vibrant, untamed, tenacious creature of the wild? I'd be thrilled to hear if there's anything you'd like to passionately share with our audience regarding its profound cultural significance in Canadian cultures or any other cultures you hold dear to you.
Hello, Caleb, and to your wonderful audience. I would love to share my passion for the cultural significance of this amazing wild animal. It holds many remarkable stories, though unfortunately, we won't have time for all of them. However, I can share some of the most important and significant ones related to Canadian cultures. The Wolverine, Gullo Gullo, holds profound cultural significance for numerous Indigenous nations across Canada. Its reputation for strength, resilience, and resourcefulness has made it an important figure in traditional knowledge systems, spiritual practices, and material culture. Let's first talk about the symbolic importance and cultural representation of the Wolverine. Wolverines embody several important qualities in Indigenous knowledge systems. The symbolic attributes are strength and resilience. Despite its moderate size, the Wolverine is recognized for exceptional physical power. The Wolverine has an uncanny determination that is often celebrated for the unwavering persistence and tenacity it has. It is often admired for its resourcefulness. It has the ability to thrive in harsh environments. It is respected for the problem-solving abilities and cleverness it often shows. You could say this animal has a keen sense of intelligence. It symbolizes self-reliance and autonomy, which in some North American cultures can represent independence. These attributes have made the Wolverine a significant figure in cultural narratives, ceremonies, and traditional practices across diverse Indigenous nations. For instance, in the Cree nations, the Wolverine was conveyed in their stories as a powerful protector, and even sometimes a dangerous threat depending on the context of the story. This fits nicely into what we know about the Wolverine's personal attributes and traits. Showing the knowledge of these traditions still holds relevance today. The Cree people, a major Algonquian-speaking First Nations group in Canada, inhabit a vast territory from Quebec to Alberta and into the Northwest Territories, with their territory stretching from Hudson and James Bays to Great Slave Lake. In Northwest Coast nations such as the coastal Salish, the Wolverine was depicted in their form-line carvings. The Wolverine in this nation's culture was also featured in their storytelling traditions. The Pacific Northwest Coast nations include diverse Indigenous groups like the Haida, Tsimshian, Kwakiutl, Nuxalk, Coast Salish, and Nuu-chah-nulth, formerly called the Nootka, each with their own unique cultures and traditions. The Anishinaabe nation's culture, the Wolverine was often had a symbolic role. It was often represented in clan systems and kinship structures. The Anishinaabe nations, including the Ojibwe, Odawa, and Potawatomi, collectively known as the Council of Three Fires, are Indigenous peoples who historically occupied a vast territory in the Great Lakes region and westward, spanning from Quebec to the Rocky Mountains and down to Oklahoma. All the tribes respected this animal above all else. Selective hunting was practiced, focusing on taking only what was needed while considering population health. They all followed strict sustainable practices, cultural protocols ensuring long-term population viability. Highlighting the cultural significance to this amazing animal. The cultural significance of Wolverines for Indigenous peoples in Canada represents a profound relationship developed through millennia of coexistence. This relationship encompasses practical knowledge, spiritual understanding, and material utilization within ethical frameworks that have historically ensured sustainable interactions. Well, Caleb, I truly hope this ignites a fire within you and your audience to plunge headfirst into the vibrant cultures of North America's Indian tribes. There exists a breathtaking tapestry woven with traditions, languages, and histories that have profoundly shaped these communities over millennia. Delving into their extraordinary customs and practices not only deepens our appreciation for their incredible resilience and innovation, but also underscores the urgent necessity of preserving their rich heritage for generations yet to come.
Wow, Freya, you continue to impress me with your deep understanding of these beautiful tribes. Your insights are always enlightening and reflect your compassion for their cultures. With that in mind, I will conclude with a discussion on the economic potential and known values that the Wolverine offers. The Wolverine, Gullo Gullo, has historically held various economic values and continues to represent economic potential in contemporary contexts. While it is not typically considered a species of high commercial importance, Wolverines intersect with human economic systems in multiple ways, ranging from traditional fur markets to modern ecotourism opportunities. Wolverines have played a significant role in the fur markets of North America and Eurasia over time. Wildlife viewing opportunities present another avenue for economic value. Due to their elusive nature, wolverines are highly sought after for observation, creating a premium for wildlife tourism. Additionally, wolverines can influence local economies by generating employment in areas related to research, management, and tourism. Conclusion: the remarkable wolverine, ecological importance, cultural significance, and economic value. The Wolverine Gullo Gullo stands as one of North America's most fascinating yet misunderstood species, a testament to nature's ingenuity in creating a survivor extraordinaire. Through our exploration of this remarkable mustelids' feeding ecology, cultural significance to indigenous peoples of Canada, and economic dimensions, a comprehensive portrait emerges of an animal of profound ecological, cultural, and economic importance. Ecological resilience personified. The wolverine demonstrates nature's solution to one of its most challenging environments, the harsh northern wilderness. With its incredible physiological adaptations, including specialized dentition capable of crushing frozen bone, an efficient digestive system that processes every available calorie, and remarkable sensory capabilities that detect food sources beneath meters of snow, the wolverine represents a masterpiece of evolutionary design. What makes wolverines truly exceptional is their ecological flexibility. They seamlessly transition between roles as active predators and efficient scavengers, between solitary hunters and carrion opportunists following wolf packs, between terrestrial pursuit predators and arboreal food cachers. This flexibility allows wolverines to persist in environments where few other predators can maintain year-round presence, fulfilling critical ecosystem functions through nutrient cycling, carrion processing, and trophic relationships. Cultural cornerstone. For indigenous peoples of Canada, the wolverine has served as more than merely another wilderness inhabitant. It has been a cultural touchstone embodying qualities highly valued in harsh northern environments: resilience, resourcefulness, strength, and determination. The wolverine's place in traditional narratives, ceremonial practices, and material culture reflects thousands of years of careful observation and relationship building. The special properties of wolverine fur, particularly its unique frost-shedding qualities, made it irreplaceable in traditional Arctic technologies, while its behavior provided valuable lessons integrated into indigenous knowledge systems. These cultural connections remain vital today, representing living traditions that continue to evolve while maintaining core relationships with this iconic species. Economic considerations. While never abundant enough to constitute a cornerstone species for commercial exploitation, wolverines have nonetheless participated in human economic systems in diverse ways, from traditional fur markets to contemporary conservation economics. The species represents an important case study in how economic values evolve from traditional resource extraction toward broader recognition of ecosystem services, existence values, and sustainable use opportunities. The emerging recognition of wolverines' role in ecological processes, their indicator value for ecosystem health, their contribution to wilderness tourism potential, and their cultural significance all suggest economic dimensions previously uncaptured in traditional market valuations. Conservation challenge and opportunity. Looking toward the future, wolverines face significant challenges. Climate change threatens their snow-dependent reproductive patterns and access to food caches, while habitat fragmentation challenges their need for vast, connected territories. Their naturally low population densities and reproductive rates make them vulnerable to localized extirpation. Yet the wolverine's remarkable adaptability also provides hope. With appropriate conservation measures, including habitat connectivity protection, climate refugia identification, conflict reduction programs, and collaborative management incorporating indigenous knowledge, wolverines can continue to fulfill their ecological roles across northern landscapes. The wolverine legacy. Perhaps most importantly, wolverines represent something increasingly precious in our modern world: genuine wildness. Their elusive nature, preference for remote wilderness, remarkable capabilities, and resistance to domestication serve as a powerful reminder of the untamed qualities still present in our natural world. As apex consumers requiring vast territories of functioning ecosystems, wolverines serve as natural indicators of wilderness integrity. Their presence signals healthy, connected landscapes capable of supporting the full spectrum of northern biodiversity. In this capacity, wolverines function as both ecological actors and symbols of wilderness conservation success. The scientific name gullo gullo, glutton glutton, barely begins to capture the complexity of this species. Far from mere consumers, wolverines are ecological engineers, cultural icons, economic participants, and wilderness ambassadors. By deepening our understanding of these remarkable animals and ensuring their continued presence across northern landscapes, we preserve not only an extraordinary species but also the ecological integrity, cultural connections, and economic opportunities they represent. In the final analysis, the wolverine stands as a living embodiment of resilience, a quality increasingly valuable in our rapidly changing world. Their continued presence on the landscape serves as both indicator and inspiration, challenging us to maintain the wild spaces and ecological relationships that sustain not just wolverines, but the entire tapestry of northern wilderness that has shaped human cultures and economies for millennia.